Tell you something else. There's a lot to be said for making people laugh. Did you know that's all some people have? It isn't much, but it's better than nothing in this cockeyed caravan.
Hey folks, don't forget to hit the unsubscribe button on the YouTube channel and make sure you undo the bell so that way you don't know when I go live. It's another uneventful episode here, and had to do the public freakout commentary because not much happened for the week. If you guys remember, last week I did 3 comedy open mics. This week I only did 1, but I put up a clip of the Kale McStooge altercation. As you guys saw, it was a short. Got about 1,800 views, which is pretty good. And I didn't do a prank call show or anything. I kind of lazy this week. Take it easy. And Wednesday night, I went to this open mic in Bristol. Not too far from the asshole open mic. This room's a little bit more urban, if you know what I mean. And, I went with the cookie. We got there around 7:30. It just starts at 8. And I went on first. I did a bunch of puns. The comedian Colby Green said, "Hey, no rape jokes tonight." Because you guys remember the first time I went there 2 weeks ago, I did 2 new rape jokes. So he said, "No rape jokes." And I said, "Oh, I guess I'm not going up." And he said, "I don't care." And I went, "All right, I won't do any rape jokes." So I did a bunch of stupid puns. I got some chuckles, but I wasn't happy about my set. I didn't really feel like there was anything I really wanted to do. I felt like I was just doing what somebody told me, but whatever. So I had an okay set. That was the only stage time I got this week. And then Friday night, I had a beer in my car. I drunk for the first time in 2 weeks. I wanted to go to Old City, but I got lazy. And then I went to Chicky and Pete's, and I had a wings and fries. I had a whole tub of crab fries with cheese. I had 10 wings with a little bit of buffalo sauce and blue cheese. And folks, let's just say it's a good thing I went straight home because, well, this isn't a poop show, but you know what I mean. And then last night, I didn't want to drink because I was still hungover from the night before. So I went to the gym. I made out 3 workouts this week. Nobody cares, but I usually go to the gym 2 times a week. I went to the gym 3 times this week because it wasn't really that many open mics I wanted to do and got kind of lazy. So I went to the gym last night. Then I got me a Chipotle bowl with some queso and some chips. And it started raining really bad. I went to Target. I took a nap in my car. I felt like a Kensington junkie or something. I was really tired. And I got some stuff. I took a piss and I went home. And that's pretty much it for the week. As far as next week goes, I can't promise. I'm going to try to do a prank call show. And I can't promise for open mics. There's not that many open mics I'm really interested in, but I'm going to try to do 2. But we'll see how it goes. So let's get to the public freakout commentary. There's 5 clips. This first clip, this is interesting. I just listened to an old Howard Stern clip of a white lady complaining she worked at a restaurant. She spits in people's food because they don't tip, and black people never tip. Well, this is about that. Altercation over pizza delivery tip. This black couple records it. She said, "This man assumed we weren't going to tip because we asked for all of our change back first." And then he started to say racial slurs like, "Your kind never tips," which, by the way, is the truth. And tells us it's required to give him 18% tip until we saw me recording. So let's play this. This is a black couple versus a white guy, pizza delivery guy.
Get your cousin.
Where the money at, huh? Huh? Where's the money? Yeah. Where's the money?
Don't touch my pizza, huh?
You want a pizza back? You want to give me the pizza
I'm
back?
saying though, like, it's required to tip. We don't got no.
Well, it's not required to tip. It's a thing called courtesy, something your people don't know anything about.
It's
But if you act like that, I'm not gonna want to tip you.
really, I came from...
I didn't tell you to come upstairs. I told you I would.
So the pizza guy gets frustrated, walks away. He sees it's being recorded. He kind of looks like, what's that guy's name? Not Kevin James. The guy that's in he plays Silent Bob. Kevin, whatever his name is.
You're disrespectful, and I got you on video. You're disrespectful. I won't ever tip again.
Well, you weren't going to tip in the first place. All the people that I know that are cheap, that don't tip, always say that. Well, I'm not going to tip ever again. You weren't going to tip in the first place because you're a cheap fuck.
I'll never tip Rosati's again. We would like a refund.
And now they're asking for a refund. This is proof that they weren't going to tip. Well, if you're so upset that you weren't going to tip the guy, why would you then ask for a refund? So you want the pizza now for free? Don't even argue with them. Just get back to your car before you get shot.
Give me my $10. $10. No.
So now the pizza guy's coming back. And now he walks away. That was a stupid move. He got shot for that. Well, this next clip, this is more about race. An interracial couple is racially harassed by Chinese people. I would change the title of this to an interracial couple is being properly greeted. It says, group of Chinese men, when they see their Chinese daughter getting blacked. Now, every couple out there, every parent out there, you're going to have to deal with this. If you have a daughter and she's straight, she's going to get that BBC. Get used to it. This is China. This is Chinese territory. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why you get that BBC? Why do you want that small peepee? Why you want that big black peepee? Why? Why you do? That's a terrible Chinese accent. Well, there you go. What the hell? They put some lame music on. And she's crying and she's pushing them away and stuff. This guy looks like a fake rapper. Well, folks, you just can't compete with the BBC. This next clip is customer was served the wrong smoothie at Panera Bread. This clip is more of a visual. You got to see it. This guy, he's wearing these really skinny pants like a rocker, and the guy's really old, and they both look like they can't fight, and they push each other. He tries to hit the guy with a tray, and he misses. It's pretty funny. Let's play this. This is like a skinny jean rock and roll guy at the counter. He gets mad and tries to punch the machine. He throws something at the person, and then he knocks it. This old guy just waiting like goes, "Get out of here!" Wearing flip-flops. He pushes him. Then he tries to hit the guy with a back slap, a Ric Flair slap, and he misses. But the old guy falls down because he's wearing flip-flops. You can't fight wearing flip-flops, guys. You guys should not wear flip-flops because you never know you're going to throw down. And he tries to hit the old guy, but he misses. Oh, but he got him in the head a few times. And the woman starts hitting him in the head with a tray.
Call up police. Call up police on this guy.
And the other guy's got him in a rear naked chokehold. Oh, he messed up your hair. That's the most important thing. This next clip is an angry man attacks a Dairy Queen employee. These Dairy Queen employees are just laughing. White folks having a good time. And it's a white person, surprisingly. They run behind the counter and they punch this kid. I don't know if it's a lesbian. I think it's a teenage kid. Punches him. And then they start attacking him. So let's see this. Oh, it's an old white guy. He gets behind the counter. Ooh, he nailed him with a good punch. And then someone punches him behind the head. And now they're and then the person grabs him from behind. The person got punched. Now they're choking him. Damn, white people be drama, yo. And this last clip is a woman is crying for her cat who was murdered by Alexandro Acosta, a serial cat killer in Santa Ana. I like how they put his name in there. This guy's going to be all over the news. He's a pussy killer. Here it is. Justice for all the kitties this monster kills. This guy goes around killing people's pussy. Murdering that pussy. Well, folks, I wish nobody would murder this podcast. This is the first but yet worst comedy podcast in Philly. It's your favorite podcast that most people would not listen to. And now it's time for your least favorite segment. It's time for the Odd News. Here comes more bad jokes, folks. Let's get to the odd news. Snake halts Japanese bullet trains after wrapping around a power line. Bullet trains, I guess that's going to kill a werewolf or something. Jeez. Funeral home director gave fake ashes to thousands of grieving pet owners. and then dumped the actual carcasses in a landfill. I guess the ashes were burnt to dust. So, dangerous, veterinary tranquilizers now found in most fentanyl samples. Neighbors demand answers after a rampant masturbation takes over Seattle Park. I guess they're just jerking themselves. Not one good joke yet. Climber rescued twice over Mount Fuji after returning for his lost phone. China hosts the first half marathon race between humans and robots. Meet Root the Turtle with a mobility aid made of Legos. Woodpecker damages more than 20 vehicles in Massachusetts town. We seem to have a vandal in the neighborhood. 18 to 24 inches tall, wearing black and white. Yeah, I guess his name was Woody. Oh, that's the obvious joke. No good. Alright, there's one more news site to get to. Prolific fair dodger tried to avoid paying for trade on his way to court. Yeah, he's on the right track. Florida man arrested for having 3 wives in 3 different countries. It's a black guy. I imagine all 3 of them are white. Folks, you just can't compete with the BBC. Passenger allegedly defecates in her seat on a flight to Chicago. A lot of poop stories involving women, I realized lately. I told you women can be shitty as men. There you go. Semi-Truck spills $800,000 in dimes, causing an annoying cleanup. Yeah, that's only going to take 10 cents at a time to clean that up. Scientists once thought only humans could bob to music. Road in the Sea Line proved they're wrong. Former Caltrain exec guilty of building an apartment in a train station. Neighbors demand answers after a rampant... okay, I read that. This is a perp story. Realtors warned of a man touching woman's feet during house showings. Yeah, I guess that guy's going toe-to-toe with everybody, but he's... Boy he sues the school for suspending him after making a gun out of Dr. Pepper kids off campus. Let's see. Play it again. REM band releases the anthem. Southwest Airlines passenger stripped out in poo. Okay, I read that already. Half of pet dogs in Berlin keep allegedly as owners boycott. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Is there anything else? It says Lufthansa flight forced to land in Boston after iPad gets trapped in the passenger seat. Alleged mushroom murderer faked cancer diagnosis to lure her victims. She's a real mushroom head. The first giant 15 turbine is at runaway kangaroo shuts down Alabama interstate. Is that it? Looks like that's it. Yeah, folks, that's it for the show. You just listened to another episode of. See you folks on the next one. Go freak yourself, Cuffy.